Hello, and welcome to the MRSAuditQ product demonstration from Medical Management and Reimbursement Specialists, or MRS. First, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what our product is. MRSAuditQ is designed and developed to help our internal auditors to deliver audits to our clients faster and with consistent reporting audit to audit. Our clients depend on MRS to ensure they are meeting all the OIG requirements for auditing, which includes using a consistent scoring methodology and true random chart selection. MRSAuditQ supports the professional auditor, as well as self-auditing for both facilities and practices. MRSAuditQ also supports inpatient and outpatient registration types. MRSAuditQ will not only help deliver compliance and reporting, but will also highlight educational opportunities and track any custom metric you need. Now I'm going to jump into our live demo. The first thing you do when you log in is you land on our dashboard. The dashboard shows important key metrics such as accuracy trends for your audits and lowest accuracy by coder provider. The dashboard also includes metrics by chart component. Also on this screen is our multi-client location dropdown. With MRSAuditQ, you can have separate instances for each location, practice, facility, or in the case of the professional auditor, each client. I'm going to switch to Linda's World. MRSAuditQ has 3 product versions, starting with our entry-level basic product. This is a full manual data entry workflow and includes rules, reports, and scoring. The starting price for this basic product is only $995 per user per year. Our Community and Essentials versions adds EMR data integration, random chart selection, and more. I'll show you a little bit more about basic version a little bit later in the demo, but now let's walk through some of the features of our Community and Essentials versions. MRSAuditQ Community and Essentials supports full EMR data integration. This is accomplished using A37 files or custom flat file import. When using this, all of your codes, coder, and provider information will automatically be loaded into the system. MRSAuditQ also supports full manual data entry and a spreadsheet upload for patient demographics. The spreadsheet upload is a convenient data integration method for those that might not be able to get time from their IT departments, but still wants random chart selection for compliance. The first thing I'm going to show you is some of our configuration options. The first is our coder provider table. This table, again, will be automatically loaded if you're using our Community or Essentials version with EMR integration. For our basic version, you can enter your coders and providers manually here. Next up is our rules builder. This is an important feature in MRSAuditQ. Rules are 100% client customizable. We will provide you a default set to work from to start with, but you can add, edit, or delete any of these you need. These are the metrics that will be tracked chart by chart. As you review each chart, you can tag a rule as it applies to that chart. All the rules are captured in your reports and can be used to identify and track any metric you need. Simply type the rule once and all your auditors have access to the rule for consistent reporting feedback. In this case, for our COPD exasperation with pneumonia, you put in your description, your issue, and your recommendation. There's no limit to how much data you can put in these fields. Next up, I want to move over to our auditing workflows. But first, a moment, we'll talk about scoring. The OIG states a requirement for 95% accuracy in your coding. Having consistent scoring methodology is critical to showing accuracy and trends over time. MRSAuditQ provides this consistent scoring methodology, which uses weights for primary diagnosis, secondary, procedures, E&M, and DRG. We will provide default scoring weights, but this can be customized once during time of onboarding. In our chart entry workflow, you will notice the first thing we need to do is actually create an audit. Doing so is simple. You use these fields to narrow down your search. I can audit by all coders, or an individual coder, or set of coders. The same for providers. I can use registration type, provider type, DRG codes, and even procedure codes. You enter your from and through date and give your audit a title. The description field is optional. Then you specify how many charts you're looking for, by percent or by number. When you hit Create Review, MRSAuditQ will invoke the OIG RATstats to determine a random chart selection within the selected charts that meet your criteria. This ensures OIG compliance for your random chart selection. The list of audits available to me is shown in the grid below. I'm going to select this one. You simply select the audit to start the review process. In this case, there are 4 charts in this audit, 3 outpatient, 1 inpatient. I'm going to select the inpatient one. The patient demographics are shown across the top. Your running score is here. You simply choose your code or provider if it hasn't already been automatically selected for you. Diagnosis codes and procedure codes are entered the exact same way. You simply type in your order number and type in the code that you want. In our Community and Essentials versions, we provide code level comment fields. And just click Add. When you click Add, MRSAuditQ will perform a code validation step that will validate the code you've entered according to the date of service. If everything's correct, it will move the code over into either your diagnosis or, in the case of using procedures, into your procedure column. You'll note we also provide the ability to audit the MSDRG. Simply type the original MSDRG and hit Update. It'll calculate the correct MSDRG value and tell you whether the chart has been upcoded, downcoded, or is accurate, as shown here. We also provide an E&M calculator to make it convenient to calculate correctly and accurately your E&M level. If you need to print out that chart, you can print that out here. Additionally, we have this search tool. If for some reason you don't have access to your coding books, you can use our little handy code searching tool. Finally, you can put general comments in this box here. There's no limit to how much data you can put in this field. Finally, here are your rules. Just select the rules that apply for this particular chart audit. And it's that simple to track any of the metrics you want to keep track of. You can hit Save or Close if you're not quite finished, or hit Complete to mark this chart as complete. Once you've completed all the charts in your audit, then this audit is ready for reporting. We have 3 standard reports in the system. The first is our coder provider report. This report allows you to select whether it's a coder or provider report you want to produce. And you'll notice we provide a summary score report at the top for inpatient, outpatient, diagnosis, procedure, and a summary score. Additionally, here are those rules that were identified. This is a very easy way to determine the kinds of things you might need to look at and address before your next audit. Could be education, could be process change. You'll notice as you scroll down that we do each chart audit detail, including what was coded, what was audited, and comments and rules. The other report that we provide is an executive report. This report is geared more for your management. You'll notice there's a nice chart at the top, and we also provide you rules. Again, this is something for management to pay attention to as to what needs some education or process change. The final default report is our OIG random selection information. If for some reason you need to show how your charts are randomly selected, you would use this report. Finally, I should note that custom reports can be provided. Now I'd like to switch and go over to our basic product. Logging in, this version also has your convenient dashboard, also provides you coders and providers, and rules builder. Additionally, you'll notice both reports, the coder provider and executive report is here. Finally, to do an audit in our basic version is very simple. Give your audit a title, a description field is optional, and hit Create Review. The lower grid shows what audits are available to you. Select an audit to begin your review process, and then you simply add a chart. When you add a chart, you're going to add the patient demographic information first. Type in an MRN number, patient name, date of birth, we'll do an outpatient chart today, and just hit Save Patient. Now all your patient demographics are here, and this will look very similar to what we saw earlier. You simply select your coder, select your provider, and start entering your diagnosis codes. You put in what was coded, put in what was reviewed, and just click Add. You'll notice the score automatically start to change as I add these in. The same procedure is used for all your procedure codes. Again, you'll see our E&M calculator being available, as well as the print option. Again, we have our full comments that you can put here, and your rules. And simply hit Save and Close if you're not quite finished with it, and then Complete if you are. Your first chart is done in this particular audit, and simply repeat the process and add your next chart. When you're done, hit Complete Review. Using Close Review means you're not quite done yet. Again, the reports are available for these as well. In this case, I'll choose a coder report and hit Generate. I hope you've enjoyed our product demonstration today. And if you'd like to learn more, please visit us at www.MRSAuditQ.com or email me at linda@mrsnh.com. Thank you for joining me.